Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Game aka Brick Artisan. About a week ago, I released a modification or an alternative design of the Friends apartment set 10292, and I called this one the Friends Business Corner. And I really like the concept of having a corner building with two different layout and two different buildings, but I still felt that the overall design could be better with no restrictions on the parts and being able to use the collections or the uh, parts that I had outside the official set. And so after I did this design, I went back and did a second round of improvements on it. Mostly for this building, it was the interior additional details. But for the second building at the back, I sort of did an overhaul wherein I dismantled it from the ground and recreated something up to the top portion, and it's now what you would see here, and I'll be showing the details of those improvements and renovations that I've done for this building. So right off the bat, you can see now that the building or modular layout has tiles for the pavement, including the sidewalks and a few more details on the ground level. And actually, I've moved it by 4 studs here, giving more space for the building to have a wider area here. And as you can see, actually I've really done a lot of modifications on the second building, which is now the medium nougat building. You have there a brown ground floor, and I think overall I'm very happy with this one. It's very detailed, although you can comment that it might be a little bit too much, but for me it's something that I want to have a lot of details in a compressed area like this one, where we're able to maximize the corner portion of the building and put as much details as we can on it. You have there a newspaper area there where you can grab free newspaper. You have here Joey having some snacks with pizza, hot dog, chicken, and all sorts of food and drinks. The door for the pizza place is now here, and the stairs that used to be on this area is now moved to the middle portion of the building, separating the two buildings from the ground floor. Here on this position, it's relatively the same when it comes to the ground floor, but as you can see, we have more printed tiles on the display area, and we have here the entrance with some flowers, and you can see that the roof has now a lot of arches and curves and slopes that make it a little more interesting and different compared to the other building. Especially what I was trying to do for this one is to have here a more stern, solid, and straight line sleek building, and then here you have more of a fancy, exotic, and a little bit more posh I would say. Yeah, so two different styles of buildings, especially like that one would be for Joey, and then this one would be for Monica and Rachel and Phoebe. So that's it for the aesthetics. Oh, also I almost forgot, I changed this one. It used to be tan and medium nougat, but then I changed it to the color of red, white, and green, same as this one, and we'll be able to showcase those different details as we move in and give more focus on the interior details as well as the little hints and Easter eggs that I've placed. So even for the back portion, I've put in a lot more details than initially placed in the modification. I have here a trash can, which is similar to the ones that you have in the boutique hotel. I had an extra one lying around. You have there some broom and shovel, which you can use for cleaning up. And I like this one especially for the entrance for the second level. You have sort of an angled balcony area here, and you even have an arch coming from the stairs, and you have here a sticker football. As you can remember, Joey has a foosball game in his apartment, and so I thought that one would be a fun reference, although it is technically football and foosball. And then also here I've gone in and put in a gutter coming from all the way from the top, and I tried to make it a uniform build where the building had medium nougat colors for the two levels and then the reddish brown for the ground floor. I think it looks nice even at the back here, very clean and slick, although you still had some of these small bricks in different colors, but overall it's hardly noticeable, and they would be covered by the other buildings anyway. I think we should be able to go and have a look at the top floor now rather than later. We have here a garden, and this one was sort of an inspiration from the detective's office and the police station, where you had a water tank. I had a lot of these slopes lying around, and then it suddenly hit me that I could use them as the slope pieces for a water tank. There's another broom and scissors, and then you have there Phoebe with a pail watering the plants. You have here a duct for the air vents or something, and then here is the ladder that leads to this other level from the building. You have Phoebe's burning dollhouse there. You have some seating here with some sandwiches on the side, drinks on the table. It's just one area where friends could hang out, and for me, I always make it a priority to be able to use the rooftop if and when I can. So the entrance would be sort of coming from here, and you'll be able to see the ladder from the inside to gain access on this roof. So it's something like a hideaway that the friends have whenever they would want to just hang out, have some drinks and food, and then water the plants as well. So again, guys, if you have a rooftop on your building that's not being used, these are some ideas that you can use so that you can have a lot more details in your Lego town or Lego city. So for the women's fashion shop, I clearly went overboard again with some more details. Like here you have some perfumes and all sorts of different creams and whatnot, and then here you have a lot of printed tiles that sort of look like bags. See, I would say that this one is more of like the accessories as well for different brands. And then here you can see that there are sunglasses and ribbons that people can try out. This one is an idea that came from Robin Hood Bricks. He did this one a long time ago, and I've been using it whenever I can as additional details. So you also have there a Friends mini doll, which I used as a mannequin to showcase different features of accessories and dresses that they can buy from this fashion shop. A few more details in front there, and then you have a cash register here, and then the stairs are on this side. And for the other part, we have here the pizza place, where you have the 3D logo of the pizza over there, a cash register, and what I did in front was I used red, white, and green, similar to this one, and similar to the color scheme that we're using for the logo of the pizza. Here you have Chandler, and I used here some red tiles and plates so that they can be the tables and chairs. Here's a cabinet full of different condiments and ingredients for the different food like pizza, hot dog, and whatnot. There's a cheese and sauce there, and here is the stove with an exhaust here that links up to the back here, and then also a pizza oven underneath the stairs to maximize the space. Then also we have here a toilet. Of course, it's small, but it gives a detail where you have a toilet bowl and a sink. So very basic, but we're able to use this space. That's it for the ground floor. So as you go up the stairs, you have here Joey's door, and then Monica here with a stickered tile for the mat, the doormat. And here, not much has changed for the kitchen area where Monica does her cooking lessons. I rearranged some of the pieces, but overall the concept is still the same. You have the kitchen area here, refrigerator, and more ingredients on that side, and the table here with a cake where Monica and her student can check and taste the food that they're making. So very open space. Oh, I forgot. I also placed a water dispenser here. It's a nice little build that I've done, and it just fits in really well without being a distraction or like an obstruction in the layout. On Joey's side, I've added a few more details, a lot more details actually, considering that this one is technically a new building, far from the original modification that I've done. Here you have some cars on top of the cabinet, because I remember Matt LeBlanc hosted a show. I can't remember what show that was, but yeah, it's about cars and whatnot. I'm not so good with cars, but I do remember Matt LeBlanc being in that show. And then you have some books there for Ross or Chandler. Here is a desk. Not sure what they're watching, maybe a YouTube video or something, TikTok. And then here I've recreated the Foosball again. I managed to be able to reuse the parts that were in the official set, so I saved them up and then rebuilt the Foosball. There you have some more drinks and food, and then the dartboard. And then here I'm using a technique that's similar to the one that has been used in the police station, using these facets for the stairs. Oops, here is another Easter egg, another sticker used in the official 10292 set. So coming from the stairs, Here you have some painting materials, and you have here an easel and a canvas. And actually here my imagination went in so that it's actually Phoebe and Joey who are now living together. That's why they have a big bed here, and so Phoebe can enjoy painting while Joey can enjoy the other fun stuff downstairs. I had this bed here similar to the one in the bookshop, just lying around, so I sometimes reuse different styles of beds coming from different sets. There's also a record player and an alarm clock. Very basic, but again, it's a lot bigger and a lot nicer compared to the original modification that I've done. And here you now can see the ladder that leads up to the window, giving access to the rooftop. And now we're back to the roof area, which we already featured earlier. And here's another overview of the exterior. I'm really happy with this one. I sort of like went in and gave all the parts that I wanted to use, that I can use as well for this building. I made sure that I didn't hold back when it comes to using the parts, although sometimes I wonder if I went in too far and made it too colorful or too flashy. I'm not sure, but for me, I like it this way. If you do have some comments on it, please leave in the comments down below. But let's put this back in the area where it's being currently placed in our Lego town, so that you'll be able to see it in much more details, especially in comparison with the other modular buildings. And here is the updated Friends Business Corner beside the commercial building here, and Sanctum Sanctorum on the other side. Although the color scheme here is a bit off, given that most of them have the medium nougat colors, especially that one. This is temporary. I'm not sure yet how I would rearrange the buildings again, but even though they have similar color schemes with the medium nougat, I think the different colors for the consequent buildings, like the light nougat here and the purple and tan building here, offsets the medium nougats well enough. And here the medium nougat isn't as prominent as the other buildings, so it's well hidden away and you don't really notice it as much. And again, even though this building is a bit shorter than the normal buildings, it matches up really well with my other MOC here, and it gives us some different depths and features wherein we can see behind the modular buildings here. And it's similar to how the world actually is, right? Not all buildings have the same height, and not everything is in a generic format where it's just plain square buildings one side from the other. So I think this one creates some diverse effects on it, especially here and on this side as well, where you have some changes in the different depths of each building. Same goes for this one, although we can't always have that layout, so I'm trying to be a bit more creative in my modifications and alternate designs. So this is what it looks like with the other modular buildings. So guys, do you think this is just right, really nice, or is it too flashy, too colorful? too much. um, Please let me know in the comments down below. I would really appreciate your comments on this one, because for me, I like it a lot, but I'm not sure if it's reflected that way, and if people see it that way as well. Anyway, that's it for now. This one is just a different video that I wanted to try to be able to showcase the second pass that I usually do on the MOCs that I've done. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell. And if you're interested in the original modification or alternate design of this Friends Business Corner, please check out reberkable.com, belverbricks.com, and mocsmarket.com for the instructions. Until next time, guys, bye!